Hello, enrolled agent community, or those aspiring to be an enrolled agent. My name is Velia Chavez, and I had recently posted in the group that I had passed test 1 and test 2. I'm currently working on studying to take test 3, but I haven't passed it. But from the video I posted and my previous post, I've had a lot of people reach out to me and ask me how I prepared for the test. So instead of having to respond to everyone one at a time, because I'm pretty busy and I don't want to keep anybody like waiting for my response. It's just I stay pretty busy. So I decided I would make this quick short video to kind of give you a little bit of background on how I prepared for the enrolled agent exam part 1 and 2. So I've been doing taxes officially since 2020. I have been doing my own taxes and family taxes for several years, but I wasn't charging or anything like that, just kind of trying to save money for myself. But in 2020, after getting a lot of feedback from people to tell me that I should do taxes professionally, I decided to start out as a volunteer for the VITA program. So my first year, I did the course through the VITA program, and I volunteered at a local nonprofit organization just to kind of get my feet wet and learn about how to do it for other people, right? Because that was really scary for me. I didn't want to do other people's taxes because it really scared me to mess with people's money. I wanted to make sure I was doing things right. So having the guidance from the center and the other experienced tax preparers that helped me feel more confident in what I was doing, I realized, hey, I know a little bit more than what I thought I did, okay? So then every year after that, I started doing the annual filing tax refresher course. So every year I've done the 18 hours to be on the IRS's list. So every year I do 18 hours. I had looked into the enrolled agent program when I first started, but I just felt like, hey, this is a lot of information. It was like a foreign language to me, a lot of this stuff. So I decided I would wait, but it was something in the back of my mind that I knew at some point I wanted to pursue getting my EA. So every year, as someone who's working on my 18 hours, it got to the point last year to where I felt like I was just reading the same thing over and over, except for the updates in tax law and things like that. So the 6-hour course, but everything else I kind of feel like I was just refreshing, and I felt like, hey, I think I'm ready to step up my game. So I told myself last year that this year I was going to work on that. And as I watched some of the videos throughout the year, I would come across Hawk International, one of the professors on there. I really liked her style of how she teaches. I can't remember her name right now. So they have videos. So I prepared using Hawk International, HOCK International. They have an online course that you could do it on a subscription base. You can buy the books, but I know the books are expensive. They're like $100 for each book, and I think you need like 2 books per part. So to me, it just seemed more practical to study online because they had like a 7-day free trial. So I did the trial to see, what it looked like, and I was like, okay, I think I can do this before I committed to spending a couple $100s or whatever. So the subscription, I believe, is like $45 a month. So I said, okay, well, I want to get this done as soon as possible. So once I start studying, I'm going to go all in, because the longer I pay the subscription, the more it's going to cost me, and I'm trying to save money. So I didn't purchase the books. The books are on a PDF within the program. You cannot use it without being on there. You cannot print it. You cannot copy it. So if you feel like you need a book, I would recommend go ahead and buying them online. But the Hawk International program, this is not a paid endorsement or anything like that. But I like the fact that they have a lot of quizzes. They have a ton of questions. You can retake the questions over and over. And I like that when you answer the question wrong, it gives you the correct answer and it gives you an explanation. So it's very thorough in the sense that you know why you got the answer wrong. So by the next time you take it, you're going to be better prepared. I've taken other courses where they tell me the answer is wrong and this is why it's wrong, but they don't tell me, okay, the correct answer was B or C. And so it makes it harder for me to learn that way. I'm a very visual person, and it has the videos. Everything that's in the textbook, someone sits there and does a video with them. It gives examples and explains it. So you can get the visual, the audio, the reading. it's full circle with Hawk International. I really, really liked it. So I passed on the first try, but then again, like this is not just like I just started on my first year. No, I've been studying for 5 years, trying to get my feet wet in tax prep. I have done a lot of research. I really enjoy learning about taxes, so I've really have committed to, you know, to developing myself as a tax professional. So it's not something that I passed it on the first try. The first year I achieved it. No, I waited till I felt like I was confident enough, prepared enough, and had a strong enough background to pursue actually studying for the E8, because it is a lot of information and it can be overwhelming. So that's just what I wanted to share. So I don't have a textbook. I don't have notes. Well, I do have some notes, but I'm not going to sit here and scan my whole notebook and share it with someone, because you probably either way wouldn't even understand it. But yeah, that's what I recommend. Do the Hawk International. I hope my post gets approved, but I just got so many messages and I felt bad leaving anyone unanswered, but I just wanted to share this video real quick. So thank you guys. That's been my experience, and good luck to everyone else who's studying and trying to take the enrolled agent test.